Welcome to Unit 7, Engagement Shoots. So here we're going to discuss the merit of having an engagement shoot. Why have one? I mean, surely that's more time on your behalf, another half a day here, more editing. Why do them? Do you charge for them? Or do you throw them in? So here's what I think. I always offer a pre-wedding shoot, and now I just throw them in. And the reason I do that is because I think it's essential that you get to know the couple and the couple get to know you. I think before the wedding, there can be increasing anxieties about being photographed that the couple experience. So having a pre-wedding shoot is like a rehearsal shoot for the wedding day couple photographs. So pick a space that you're familiar with, have a think in advance, what kind of shots do you want to take? So it does mean some consideration on your behalf. Have a think, go to the park, look at the park, study the park, think about where you might want to take the couple. So you're not standing around thinking, where's my next shot? Where am I going to do? You want to show them you're in charge. You want to show them some confidence, and you want to show them your creativity as well, and just how fluid and relaxed this experience really is. And sometimes you might want to think, well, let's do it with a couple of friends I know. And you could do a test and a trial just to get yourself ready. I find now that I suggest places I'm completely familiar with. I don't normally show my engagement shoots on my website. I just do it because I think it's important for the couple and me to get to work with each other before the day. So the sorts of things you might want to consider is a walk shot. Take the couple, use a long lens. I think you start with that because you don't want to be straight in their face. And particularly in my case, I'm a documentary photographer. When I'm shooting the couple portraits on their wedding day, I try and keep it natural so it fits with the documentary style. I would often just tell the couple to just have a walk, and I'll pull away and I'll use a long lens and I'll shoot that walk. And I might do that walk 2 or 3 times, and I might shoot it low, I might shoot it high, I might shoot it across things, and I just get them to just keep doing it and keep talking. And then I'm reassuring them as well. And even if people are coming into the camera and the public are coming across, I'm not too worried at this stage. It's just about getting them practicing, talking, being in front of camera, and really realizing just how effortless and relaxed this experience is. I think once you've started shooting them from afar, you can maybe start coming in closer. And then you might be thinking about changing your lenses. So maybe you're coming in with a standard lens and you're doing a portrait. You might want to try different things. So you do a natural shot, a walk shot, but then you do a handheld shot with the couple looking at the camera. Something kind of traditional but contemporary, looking straight at camera. This could be in front of a wall or some interesting background. Have an idea about the different shots you want. I always think about silhouettes. I always think about doorway photos, maybe a kiss. It might be worth asking couples how they feel about the kiss. Are they happy about having kiss photos on their wedding day, and can we do some kiss shots here? I think you need to be thinking around, in my view, a couple shoot which is around 45 minutes to an hour. I think what you want to say is that on your wedding day, you would like to at least have half an hour with them, longer if possible, but you want to give yourself longer for the pre-wedding shoot, just because it's their first experience. They may have very particular ideas about where they want their pre-wedding shoot, and I think it's important to be open to it. So if a couple say, I really love the park near where I live in Richmond, which is not where you would normally photograph, I think you should be open to it. If a couple say, I'd really like to do the portraits at the venue, I think you should be open to it. If the couple say, I really want to do a street shoot in London, I want to do a night shoot, and so on, I think you should be open to it. They may not have any direct interest in a certain approach, in which case you should lead it. So have your favorite places. Do you take a permit? Well, that's the question on your location and what the rules are and laws are. In my view, they're not in a bride and groom outfit. I'm not trying to get local permits to photograph people in parks. I think it's quite reasonable for me, and I'm wearing a small camera bag. I'm not taking tripods or anything like this. So I'm just taking a couple, and they're doing a walk, they're doing a kiss and so on. I've never ever had a problem being disturbed in this context. I think if they are in their full wedding outfits, I think that's a different matter, and you might want to consider what are the local council rules about doing what's considered perhaps commercial shoots and so on. But I think an informal couple shoot is different, in my view. Once you've done the shoot, I think it's enough time for you to sit down and discuss the wedding. So maybe give yourself another 15-20 minutes to go and have a coffee, talk about the planning of the day and reassure them and learn things as well through this process. So it's a perfect time to talk about some nitty-gritty information, but make sure you mark it all down. Their wedding could be 6 months away, and for them, it's the most important thing in their life, and yet for you, you've got another 3 or 4 or 10 weddings between then and the wedding. So you need to show that enthusiasm and interest for their wedding. So make sure you mark it down so that you've taken any information, you put it in your file for them, so that when you're closer, you're not repeating the questions that you asked on the pre-wedding shoot. After you've shot it, try and get it back to them quick. And there's no reason why it should take you a long time. You might have taken 500 pictures, and what should you be giving them? I would say 50. Give them a tight set of photographs, convert some into black and white, and show your creativity. So really think before you've done it what you want. And like I said, go for silhouettes, go for doorway moments, go for textures, go for hand-holding moments, details, walks, low angles, shoot 3 things. Get a connection between them. You might want to look at different posing, that's up to you. But when you present the work, respond quickly, return the pictures if you can within a week and send them the link, and I'm sure they'll be delighted. And from that, you'll create a positive experience going forward to the wedding.